I shouldn't have ever become a parent, and now I'm stuck in this life forever. I relate when people say they regret having kids, but regret is a weird word here because I never exactly had a choice in choosing to have my son. What I regret is that I allowed my life to become this way. I'm 22 female, physically and mentally disabled, shouldn't live alone, can't figure out driving, in physical pain constantly since I was 8. I'm autistic and have ADHD, which outside of my physical conditions, EDS, POTS, etc., is probably the most troubling conditions I have. And most days, my entire life, I have struggled remembering to eat, shower, just bad executive functioning that only got worse as I got a bit older and started heavily smoking weed. Like, not in the fun way, but locked in my room when I wasn't at work every day, just smoking. I just really think it's terrible that this world let people like me, or anyone, have kids without making sure they are able to take care of the child. I live in Texas, and the first guy I ever dated or did anything with was incredibly abusive. Tore me down completely, consistently, essayed me, and when I got pregnant, he left. My parents are my only family, and they're incredibly religious people. Considering I can't drive, and I didn't have any friends, and my parents are pro birth, getting rid of it, which I wanted, was out of the question. If I had given my child up for adoption, I would have been kicked out or disowned, and I can't survive being homeless. So now, here I am with an almost 2 year old. I'd never let my son know any of this when he's older. None of this is his fault, but this body and life I just don't recognize anymore. I haven't seen a single human outside of my household. Work, I work full time, the grocery store, and his doctor in nearly 2 years. My ex wants nothing to do with either of us, which I just can't understand because he purposefully got me pregnant knowing I didn't want children and only wanted to use protection. My parents watch my son while I'm at work, but not outside of that because they both say they've done their time raising kids. They're getting older, both valid points, and that it was my fault for getting pregnant so naturally, he's my responsibility. My entire life, I had truly set my heart on living a childless life. I've never enjoyed kids and have never felt a maternal bone in my body, but I've always had to mask to get by in public. And so that's just what I do now, all day, every day. My mother always told me I'd change my mind about wanting children once I had one, like she did. And now, of course, she holds her being right over me and insisting it's cruel to only have one child because she was an only child and grew up lonely. But while I love my son because he is physically here, if I could go back, I would. To be clear, I am never having more children unless I'm forced to again. I never wanted kids in the first place because I'm smart enough to know someone with my genes really shouldn't reproduce. I get so sad thinking about how I can't imagine anyone would want somebody like me. My son is so sweet, so smart, but I wish he wasn't mine. I can barely take care of myself, and I don't have the body of someone my age, but I'm trying my best.